Hello guys, Elite VI Rage here, and as I promised at the end of my Chi-Com gameplay, I am now bringing you the Vector K10 gameplay, tips and tricks. This is one of the last submachine guns that I have to cover. After this, I'm going to do the MSMC and the PDW, and yeah, so basically getting into this gameplay, I actually just turned on my Xbox when I got home, and I mean, this is basically when I'm going to put up gameplays or play, or get on Xbox, because I basically have homework every night, and if I am going to record at all, or in fact play Black Ops 2 at all, during the week, it would be right after school, so I just played one game, and then I have other stuff to do, but anyway, getting back on track, I am using the Vector K10 in this gameplay, as you can see, and I'm using it with suppressor and extended clip. Extended clip is really useful on this gun because in this gameplay I was going for the Lodestar, K9, and Swarm. I did get the Lodestar and the K9 in the first round of domination. I did not get the Swarm because I killed myself with my own Lodestar, but it was worth it because I killed the guy who was about to kill me with my Lodestar, so I killed myself, but when I killed that guy it got me my K9 Swarm, if you know what I mean. But anyway, so this gun is one of my favorites. I actually went in order from worst, or my worst, to my best. So this is my third favorite. The second favorite is the MSMC, and the first favorite is the PDW. And anyway, so the Vector in this gameplay, I'm using suppressor and extended clip. Suppressor is really crucial and really important if you want to get on high kill streaks, because as you can see, this is a big map, and this is actually one of my favorite maps to rush because there's so many alleys you can go through. So I do recommend suppressor on all submachine guns, and with this gun, the only things I have to say is you're going to want to use suppressor for high kill streaks, or if you, I mean, suppressor's been always my favorite for submachine guns, even assault rifles too, but so I have suppressor on, and then extended clip on this gun because on a lot of submachine guns, the ammo capacity is so low, and actually in this gameplay I have suppressor, extend clip, and scavenger. So I was pretty good throughout the game, as you'll see when I go on my when I get my Lodestar. I would still have all this ammo because I mean you can't be afraid to go out and get scavenger packs. That's the number one thing that just bugs me. I mean, I know in MW2, or yeah, Modern Warfare 2, instead of using scavenger, people would just use the one-man army noob tubes all day. Well, there's no more one-man army in this game. There hasn't been one-man army since Modern Warfare 2. In this game, you're going to want to use scavenger, and you're going to have to learn that you're going to have to go out and pick up a scavenger pack. There I get my K9 unit, and I killed myself right there too, but anyway, at least I got my K9 unit. I went like 30-3 at the end of the first round. I didn't really recognize the time limit for the first round, so yeah, but as I was saying, scavenger is really useful, but if you want to get high kill streaks, I'm telling you right now, I cannot stress enough how much important, or it's hard to say, how important this is, but you have to get over the fact of camping. Camping is the number one way to die, and I know it used to be the most effective way to get high kill streaks, but I hear people in game chat saying stop camping, and I've learned it in the past because they're always going to know where you are, and then if they're playing with the whole party, then they're all going to go get you. And I was on my nuclear gun streak the other day, and I mean, they had a whole party, and I was camping, and I wasn't thinking, and I mean, I got 6-man teamed. It was just ridiculous, and that's the number one thing I have to say, is that you don't want to camp. You are going to have to learn eventually how to rush. It took me a while, but in this game, I believe that submachine guns are the basis of this game, so you know, you just want to be running at all times, but the number one way to run or rush is flank. That's why you need the suppressor, so you're off the radar or whatever. I mean, yeah, being secretive around the map, but the only thing that I have to say that killed me on 30 gun streaks before is Hunter Killer. Blind Eye is useful, but I think Ghost is more useful. Ghost and Hardline I use as my combination to get high kill streaks. In this gameplay, I have Ghost, Hardline, Toughness, Scavenger, and Dexterity. Ghost and Hardline is Ghost, so I can remain off the UAV. The number one thing I do not know, though, is that if you're immune to the orbital with the Ghost on, I don't think you are, but some of my friends think they are. So I don't know the answer to that. I would have to probably look up more about that. But Hardline, as you can see, I got my Lodestar and K9 with one less kill, I guess. Yeah, that's how it works. I'm in MW3. If you got 2 assists, it would count as a kill, but not in this game. But And then second perks, I have toughness. Toughness is so that when you're in a gunfight, it's like focus from MW3, reduce flinch, and then scavenger is so important for this gun. I really recommend it for all submachine guns except for the PDW, because the PDW has like an enormous amount of ammo, and it's just unbelievable. I mean, I'm not saying you'll never run out of ammo with the PDW. I'm just saying that you don't really need scavenge on the PDW. So I do recommend this exact perk setup for all the guns that I've been talking about, scavenger especially, because trust me, when you're on the high gun streak, and I know scavenger, you have to run around. I think you start out with a lot of mags, but still, you're going to have to get over the fact that you're going to have to run around, get a scavenger back without dying. If you have a party, then you don't have to worry, because hopefully you can rely on them to kill themselves if they're on a kill streak and you're on a kill streak, then you'll have to wait. But if not, if you have a willing friend that's willing to do it, then they can kill yourself and they can kill themselves and they'll give you a gun. But I'm just telling you right now, the number one way that I see of getting kill streaks is rushing. I always rush all the time. I usually go positive 30 or more each game. And I mean, yes, there are going to be campers from time to time, but I'm telling you, it's not worth it camping on a high gun streak and dying on a high gun streak. It is just not worth it, because I'm not saying that you can camp in a spot for 3 kills, go to another spot, camp there for 3 kills. That's good, but I'm just saying you don't want to camp in one spot for the whole entire game, because trust me, the team will find out you're there, and they're going to find so many ways to kill you, whether it's C4s, RPGs, sentry guns, calling a lightning strike over you, whatever it takes. I mean, it's just not worth it camping, and the Vector is a really good gun. I did not bring up the point that it is one of the most accurate submachine guns. Unlike MW2, the Vector was had so much recoil. In this game, all these guns don't have as much recoil, and I really enjoyed the Vector because it doesn't have a lot of recoil. It's powerful, it can kill people from across the map, and also, some people laughed at me for saying this, but submachine guns, don't be afraid to put select fire. It might weaken them. I mean, some people think they weaken them. I don't think it is. I mean, Vector, if you saw my last gameplay about the Cheekum, you saw if I spam the right trigger, it's a 3-round burst at first, but when you spam the right trigger, it looks automatic. Well, this gun's the same way. If you put select fire, it's going to shoot a 3 burst, but if you spam the right trigger, it's going to shoot non-stop like the Cheekum would also. So, I'm just saying right now, this gun can get kill streaks. It is better than the MW2 version of the Vector, in my opinion. And the Vector is one of the best submachine guns that I have to bring up, because it is not as good as the MSMC or PDW, but I mean, this gun can actually get a lot of kills. And as you can see, it is so accurate right there. And I mean, there's nothing else I can say about it. I mean, once again, I'm just going to bring up the fact, like I have in every one of my tips and tricks gameplay, is that for headshots, you want to use suppressor and laser. If you are one of those people who don't care about your kill-death ratio, I don't see it useful in submachine guns, but speaking of, I got my assault rifles diamond. I aimed at the head and caring less if I died. So, it's just up to you on that, but, I mean, just like I said with any other submachine gun except the Cheekum, I do not recommend reflex sights or any kind of sights. You basically always want to use a suppressor, in my opinion, and you just want to use what's best for you. If it takes to sacrifice a perk and you want primary gunfighter, then put primary gunfighter. I'm not telling you this is the exact class, but I'm telling you I like these class perk setups for all my submachine guns. It does get me high kill streaks. The thing is you have to think wisely about it, because you only get 10 slots, and that's basically all I have to say about perks. I mean, if you are one of those people who need a secondary, then, I mean, I don't like the fact about this 10 slot thing, but you're going to have to take off something, whether it's perk 2, okay, so with this class right now, if you took off a perk 2 greed or whatever, one of the perk greeds and took off the perk, that would make it 8 out of 10. So then you could put a secondary with an attachment or whatever. That's not the way I play. I usually use scavenger and run around all the time. It is hard because you are going to eventually have to know that with scavenger is really useful, and you're going to have to run around to get more ammo. Anyway, this is Elite VI Rage. Hope you liked the video. If you haven't already, please hit the like button, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for my MSMC overview or tips and tricks, whatever you want to call it. Thank you for watching. This is Elite VI Rage. Bye.